Yeah, I got a few texts from the our personnel staff here, and so obviously it's it's tough, it's difficult, right? You build relationships with coaches and and families, and Coach Hack was one of the one of the better people that I've been around, and so it's always difficult, man. Obviously this game is always going to be about winning, and for me, I'm just disappointed in, like us as, like players kind of, getting that job done. That's what I think about. So it's tough all the way around. But I have nothing but the utmost respect for Coach Hackett and the things I've learned from him just over the past few months of sharing that relationship with him as my coach. So always going to have respect for him, always going to love him.
Justin, I believe this is going to be the new fourth head coach you're going to this situation.
Fifth.
Excuse me. Fifth. How frustrating is this? One comes in, one leaves, one comes in.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard on culture. It's hard on the building, not just the players. I think the building in general. You coming in with a whole new flow, and that's just the reality of it, but no one really cares about that either. Just all anyone cares about is winning. All we care about is trying to find ways to win games and get back to what Broncos country is deserving of and used to. So, just really hoping for some wins.
What was your impression of Coach Rosburg, his address to the team?
Yeah, I actually, I missed the initial team meeting that Coach had, dealing with some family stuff. So I actually wasn't there to see the initial reaction. But from what I heard, guys rallied, and really it's not much you can say. We know what the deal is, and we want to win these last two games, both division games. Obviously, this being the most important one because it's this week going up against the Chiefs and Arrowhead. So that's what everyone's focused on.
Justin, as a captain, is it partially your role in saying, guys, hey, no matter who the coach is, we've got to uphold our end here as players?
Yeah, 100%. And a little bit of what I was alluding to with the previous question is just, hey, it doesn't really matter what's going on, who accepts the interim head coach position. The fact of the matter is we got to go out there and find ways to win football games. Speaking defensively, obviously last game wasn't even close to the standard that we hold ourselves to. And so, we talk about it with wins and, certainly with losses. The good thing about this league is you have another week, and you're always judged off your last performance. And so we have a heck of opportunity this Sunday, going to Arrowhead Stadium to beat the Chiefs.
Justin, before today, I should say, what was your interactions like with Coach Rosburg before he took over?
Yeah, they were always positive. They were situational. Obviously, with the role that he was tasked with before taking on the interim head coach position. Situational stuff. So a lot of the times just picking his brain, asking questions, just stuff like that. Maybe in passing here and there on trips, to away stadiums, we would have some combos, but like life combos, but nothing extensive past that.
Coach Evero, sounds like you might have an opportunity to interview for the head coaching job. What would make him a good candidate, maybe not only for this job, but other jobs?
Yeah, he's one of the best leaders I've been around. I think it speaks volumes to the testament of. Obviously you can't take away last week's game, but minus that game, the way that the defense has answered the bell, and obviously there's tremendous talent player-wise on the defense, but I always think that's speaks volumes to a leadership standpoint. The way that your guys respond to some adversity, and I felt like most of the year, all year for the most part, guys have always responded in a really positive manner. And and I think that's because of Coach E. Like I said, I think he's one of the brightest minds I've been around, and one of the best leaders. So I think he obviously would be at the top of the list for that.
Will you go
Time
out
for
of
two
your
more?
way to talk to Greg Penner, who's running this coaching search, to give your endorsement for Evero?
I don't know if I go out of my way. I think Mr. Penner obviously is smart enough and qualified enough to be able to handle that. And if he asked for my opinion, I would, certainly give it. But I wouldn't go out of my way, no.
You mentioned you've had several different coaches. What do you want to see in the next head coach? What qualities do you think maybe you guys have been lacking or maybe need in the next head coach?
I don't say this because I think it's like necessarily been lacking. Me personally, like I just want to win, and that's not a shot at any other coach that we've had. Like I said, I always look in the mirror first. Like I when stuff like this happens with Coach Hackett, I think about what I could have done better to help keep his job like stable in that sense. So. I just, whatever it is, whoever it is, I just want to win.
Thanks, Justin.
Thank you.